Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Army Hearties. We got some pirate citizen news. And today it seems it's gonna be a big one. We got big news coming from Star Citizen, and all of the fears of a lot of people out there has finally been brought down because there was a post made over there on Whole Spectrum about a currency hotfix and upcoming wipes that are going to be coming up in the Star Citizen game. And if you have been playing for too long, it's been about 18 months since they've actually really wiped anything on the actual server. And what they're saying is that a lot of people were complaining, putting in record numbers of tickets to actually complain about losing aUEC merits and the whole 9 yards. And all of a sudden, it looks like Jake Acapella from CIG came out and dropped the proverbial swanton bomb, and this is it right here. I mean, there's a lot of folks that are talking about it, but they're talking about an Alpha 315 database wipe, which is kind of insane because that means that they're going to wipe all your money, all of your in-game purchased ships, all of your in-game purchased armor. Basically, they're going to be sending everybody back to the Stone Age, or like it's a vanilla account. And I guess they're saying that they got a lot of reasoning to do it, and the time's finally come. And it's been a while because long-term persistence was introduced back in Alpha 3.8.2, and they communicated that these database wipes were going to be coming out, but I guess it's really hitting home right now. And they're saying that they're going to, in the future, potentially do these things in a quarterly basis, although they said they haven't had a time to do it in quite a while, so that's why it's important for them to do it now. And we didn't get a wipe, but we got 314, but I know me playing in game, I've been losing armors, losing ships, losing money. Sometimes I go to prison, my head is missing. There's a lot of really bad stuff that's going on. So what they're saying is that in 3.15, long-term persistence is going to be broken up into 3 distinctive parts, meaning the items that you have in your inventory, the aUEC money in your wallet, and the reputation that you have going forward. They're going to be able to wipe specific parts of those things, but it looks like for 3.15, they're going to be doing a whole schlabeel because it's just going to be ever so easier for him. They say with this update, 3 pillars of data will be wiped, and it has a few benefits. First, reputation has gone its first tuning pass since Alpha 3.13, which will necessitate progress for being wiped in order to implement. And secondly, there's a few account-related bugs and issues some players have been unable to resolve with character resets or workarounds. This wipe will assist in remedying those issues. And yeah, that's something that's been happening to me quite a bit, so I'm happy about it, but I know there's a lot of people that have been farming to get positive green rep or negative rep with a bunch of people that are going to be a little upset about it. But I mean, it's an alpha game. We should all know that this shit's going to happen. It is what it is. It is what it is. They're also saying that a lot of what's happening is about how players have been accruing money in the game. And as you know it, there's been the mining bug where if you macro it out, you can click that button a bunch of times, you can get a bunch of extra mining orders, get yourself a whole crap ton of money. And before that, there was bugs that were going on with trading, so on and so forth. So now they want to figure that they finally got all that crap fixed. So they want to see how people are going to be earning money after everything moves forward, because you're not going to have tons of mining orders and all this other stuff happening within the game. So, I mean, it's an economic sink, but there's no way to balance the game. So they're talking about using this by putting everybody on a level playing field. It really just gets them ready for the death of the spaceman system, the full persistent system. So it's not like, you spent a bunch of time in the world where you didn't have to worry about dying, accruing money over and over and over again. And now it seems like they really want to implement that death of the spaceman thing just to make it even more difficult. So I believe that we're on our way to a great system, and they're basically saying full persistence and server meshing. And as these things are coming online, it's going to be important to make sure that all of the bugs that are currently sitting in the database are finally wiped clean. But the primary reason, however, is the upcoming changes on how the item and inventory system work, which is, if you've been watching Inside Star Citizen, they've been discussing how we're going to be able to actually put things on our person and only be able to carry a certain amount of things, and it's going to be a lot more indicative of what the future of the game holds for us. So I think we're finally ready to see some of the good stuff. I personally am happy about it. Most of the ships that I have are purchased with actual real cash money, but hey, at least we're all going to have to see a bunch of new people in there running back and having to run the grind. Overall, I think it's just going to give everybody out there a reason to jump back into the verse, which is pretty good in my opinion. And obviously, in the event of any LPT wipe, all of your account attributed items, meaning the stuff that you purchase with money, subscriber flare, rewards, all that stuff is safe. And that's good news, but that's how it was always going to be with any kind of wipe, just in case you didn't know that. But, you know, anything in your inventory that you bought with in-game aUEC, that's going to go bye-bye, including armor, ships, whatever. It's only the stuff that you bought with real US dollars that they're really going to allow you to have. Although the last little part that they're saying is kind of interesting. We know many of you have dedicated yourself to the CDF to help defend Stanton in the recent Xeno threat attack. We're also aware that many of you took full advantage of this heroic and lucrative opportunity. We wouldn't want you to feel it was for naught. For this reason, we're exploring the feasibility of awarding aUEC post-wipe to those who participated in the event. Stay tuned for more details. We'll see you in the verse. Nice. So that's good news. I mean, I know they've been like giving people the CDF armor and it shows up as like subscriber flare would in your account hanger. So that's actually pretty good news. But I wonder what kind of aUEC jump that they're going to be talking about giving us. Because, I mean, people were making millions doing the whole Xeno threat situation. So what are they going to be dropping people with in new player terms? Because if you don't have any money in your account, you're going to start out with like 5,000 aUEC unless you use somebody's code, so on and so forth. So it seems kind of weird. I do hope that they actually hook us up with at least like 20k aUEC for going out. I know that's on the low side, but I'm saying that's the lowest amount that I think that would be acceptable. That's all I'm saying. But hey, it is what it is. I'm a pirate. I still got into that situation like everybody else did and had a good time. But now it's really going to take everybody back to the main playing field. And it's exciting for me because now we're really going to be able to explore all of the new mechanics like Death of a Spaceman. And it's going to add an extra level of complexity because if you die like a pirate, you might be like dying for real. You know what I mean? Either way, I think the new stuff coming from Star Citizen is absolutely insane. And with everything the way that it's been running, which is pretty well and only getting better, it's just stands to reason to me that people have been talking about account issues, database problems, and stuff like that for a really long time. And pretty much the entire time that I've played the game, since I started playing the game like 18 months ago, is when they stopped doing any types of wipes. So, you know, I've gotten a pretty solid 18 months with this particular situation, and I'm looking forward to, you know, diving back in, going back up in the grind, and, you know, actually having a good reason to do so. But I do hope that trading, mining bugs, and a couple other things get fixed. But hey, you know, at least we're getting new good stuff to see. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, comment, and subscribe, because according to the algorithm, you hitting that like button is the thing that gets that video up to the tippy top. And other than that, I hope you guys have a blessed day. See you in the verse, and much love to you. Pirate Citizen is out. Have a good one, folks. Much love.